What up, search fam? Sharde here. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm Sharde. I'm a travel and wellness vlogger, although not traveling very much these days, but I show you how to travel smarter, pack lighter, and search deeper within yourself. For my OG subscribers, thank you for continuing to rock with your girl as she continues to evolve and figure out what the channel needs to be, especially in the time we're in now. If you keep coming back and have not yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and make sure that you are made aware every time your girl posts a new video. If you have noticed, my background is a bit different, but I am super excited about it because I think I have finally created a space that makes me very excited about creating content. For the longest, you all know I did most of my filming in front of my desk when I was not on the road, and I love my desk. Like, I spent a long time searching for a desk that worked for me and finally found one that that fit my space, because if you don't know, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment and my desk is in my bedroom. So my bedroom functions not just as a place for sleep, but also as my studio, not just for filming YouTube these days, but also like my photography studio, and as well as my workspace, because I do my podcast, I work on my dissertation at my desk. And when you have such a small space like I do, it can be hard to feel like the space is your own. And I know what you're thinking, Sharde, it's your apartment. How is your space not your own? Well, let me tell you. When it comes to cultivating a space that is friendly for productivity and for creativity, it can be lost if you haven't decorated it the right way, right? So for the longest time, my desk was sort of one of the focal points of the room, as well as the bed, and it was pretty sparse except for my wall with all my things. But I wanted to try to make my space feel more like somewhere that I want to be, especially in light of the fact with the pandemic happening and money being tight, my plans to move into a little bit of a bigger space have halted. So I'm staying in my apartment for another year, and y'all, I have been in this apartment for 7 years. So since I moved to Houston for school, I have been in this same space, and it has taken a while for it to get to be somewhere that feels like home for me. But also, I'm tired of looking at it the way it is, so I'm in a mode of wanting to revamp my house, give it a little refresh to sort of breathe new life into it. So I started with the bedroom, and I wanted to share that with you because now I really do feel like I have a space that not only reflects my personality, but makes me want to be in it. You know, especially when I can't go to coffee shops like I usually do to work and to edit. I have to make different spaces give myself a different vibe overall. When I go from the couch to the kitchen table to my room, I can feel as though I am actually moving and getting some new energy about myself. So I wanted to give you all a tour of what we got going on. Now, behind me is an egg chair, and I have been looking for an egg chair for months. I saw one in one of my friend's boudoir studios, and I fell in love. And so I bought an egg chair for my birthday. This one I got from Walmart, and what was surprising about it was how big it is, despite being quite compact, because like I said, my space is not that big. And you know, I am not a small person in terms of like width. like I'm small this way, but not so much this way. So getting curled into chairs, it's got to be a particular kind of chair. So I have been looking for a reading chair that I could sit in, but also something that inspires me when I want to do my monthly boudoir photos or what have you. So we got an egg chair, and I found this one at Walmart, and it was 300 bucks. I think I spent like $300 on it, but it was so money well spent, because I can, one, curl into it, and two, because it's shaped like a dome, I actually do kind of feel like I'm in a little pod to myself, so it gives me a little bit of a different feel. And it has been such a great addition. What I've done to sort of make it fit well within my space is I took a head wrap that was way too big for my head, way too thick, and I wrapped it around the seat cushion, so it's got, you know, African print going on. It gives it a little bit of personality. And then I have my two turtles, my Squirtle and then my other turtle. They're like, they watch my room. They're the guardians of the room, and those were gifts that I got that I just kind of love, so I keep them in the chair. I also became a plant mom in all of this, which is so funny because my mom does not grow things, but my grandmother used to grow any and everything. Like, you give her a piece of something, she knew how to propagate it and then put it in the ground, and it would grow like crazy. So I finally have been trying my hand at keeping things alive, and I started my plant journey with my bamboo, which is on my desk, and I have kept it alive for over a year and a half. So I am very proud of myself. So I felt pretty comfortable trying to get started with plants. So I have plants in my corner, and I have an orchid, which is currently, it's shedding. So, you know, I have an orchid. I also have a peace lily, which I named Pothos. My orchid is named Black Orchid. And then I have a Pothos back here. I also have a snake plant and a little tree, which I think I forgot what it's called, but I'll put a little bar on it. And so I've gotten these, and let me tell you, having plants in your room, just it breathes new life into it. I have enjoyed so much having my plants, and it gives me something to tend to, which also is really good for my mental health, because once a week I have to water most of the plants over here. So I take time during the day to, you know, stroke my plants, talk to them, things like that. And, you know, it's been really good because it actually makes me have to slow down. I also bought it's a TV stand, actually. I bought it on the app Let Go for like 90 bucks, and it's given me some extra storage for things like my oils for my diffuser and my albums, because I have started a vinyl collection, and also books, like the books for my dissertation I store in the TV stand so that they're near my desk. And I also have books as decor. My mom would be so proud of me, but there are also books that I'm currently reading, because I try to do my daily reading in my chair. And at this point, Houston has had a lot of gray, rainy days, and that makes me depressed. So my mom bought me a sun lamp, which I asked for my birthday. And the sun lamp, I turn it on for my plants when I don't think they're getting enough sun, and I also use it for myself to help boost my mood, so that when it is rainy for, you know, a week at a time, I don't get too down. Now, probably my favorite thing over here on the TV stand is my record player. I finally got a record player. It cost 70 bucks. I got it on Amazon, but it's also a Bluetooth speaker, which is super cool. And, you know, turning on my record player, putting a vinyl on, reading my book, having some tea, it's such a vibe. It has been so good for me. Other things that are on here are my little message board that still says the one, so that I remember that, you know, why I do the work that I do, why I am at it all day, every day, trying to finish the things that I feel like I'm called to. And then my salt lamp, which is another thing that sort of helped clear the air, purify the air, and I usually turn that on when I go to sleep. Then of course I have my desk where there are, no surprise there, more books, but also my candles, another Bluetooth speaker, and then that's where the magic happens. I also at this time have my podcasting mic, because I actually have a podcasting mic that sort of hangs out on the desk sometimes, especially when I am doing that. So I have, you know, this wonderful space that I've cultivated and finally feel more at home in my bedroom, and I've turned it into more of a studio office space with a bed in it, as opposed to a bedroom with my desk in it. So it makes for more desire to get in here and work, and to like be at my desk or in my chair, or even on the floor in front of my chair. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I think it cost me probably around 500, close to 600 bucks to do this sort of corner of the room. My desk cost me like 250 bucks when I bought it, but I've had it for a few years now. So under $1,000 over the course of some years to get things together, to make it look the way I want to. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope to film more things in this space and just feel really good about it. As always, friends, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.